What is a nerd?
We are.
Whether you're a Padawan, wizard, or level 1 noob,
Someone has mixed an Amazing Spider-Man in with the Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man series. This will not stand.
this is the guide you need. Today's world, geek culture has evolved from a niche interest to a mainstream phenomenon.
Nerd!
Whether you're drawn to fantasy novels, sci-fi epics, tabletop games, or tech innovations, being a geek is no longer just a label, it's a lifestyle. But what does it mean to be a good geek? More importantly, how can you navigate this diverse and dynamic world while staying authentic, inclusive, and passionate? This guide will walk you through the essentials to becoming the ultimate geek, covering everything from cultural staples to personal growth. What is geek culture? At its core, geek culture is about passion, deeply loving the things you're interested in and finding joy in sharing that passion with others. It spans across multiple domains. From the magical realms of Tolkien's Middle-earth to the futuristic landscapes of Star Wars. From the pixelated universes of video games to the strategic intricacies of tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons. Being a geek is not about knowing everything, but about being curious and open to exploring new worlds and ideas. Geek culture has grown exponentially in the past few decades, thanks to blockbuster franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
The resurgence of tabletop gaming, and the rise of online communities like Reddit and Discord. It has created a space where people can connect, celebrate their interests, and find belonging. But to truly embody the spirit of geekdom, it's important to embrace its values and understand its rich tapestry of content.
You have a strong chance of not messing up.
220.
Oh! Boom! That's huge!
The core pillars of geekdom. To be a good geek, you first need to understand the foundational pillars that define this culture. These are the core areas every aspiring geek should explore. 1. Gaming. From classic console games like The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario to modern masterpieces like The Witcher 3 and Elden Ring, video gaming is a central part of geek culture. For tabletop enthusiasts, games like Dungeons and Dragons and Catan offer immersive worlds and endless opportunities for creativity. 2. Pop culture. Movies, TV shows, and comics form another cornerstone of geekdom. Iconic franchises like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Doctor Who, and the Marvel/DC universes are essential viewing. Dive into these stories, understand their lore, and join the conversations they inspire. 3. Tech and gadgets. Geeks have a natural affinity for technology, whether it's building custom PCs, exploring AI tools, or experimenting with gadgets like VR headsets. Being tech-savvy not only fuels creativity, but also keeps you connected to the latest innovations. 4. Fandoms and community. Being part of a fandom means more than just consuming content. It's about engaging with the community. Whether you're discussing theories on Reddit, attending conventions like Comic-Con, or cosplaying as your favorite character, fandoms bring people together. The Geek Toolkit. What you need to know. A good geek is also a well-informed one. To get started, here's a toolkit of must-know books, games, movies, and platforms. Books. Begin with classics like J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Douglas Adams's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Ernest Cline's Ready Player One. These stories are cornerstones of geek literature. Movies and shows. Explore the original Star Wars trilogy, The Matrix, Stranger Things, and The Mandalorian. Anime fans should check out Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia. Games. Aside from video games, try board games like Catan, Ticket to Ride, or card games like Magic: The Gathering. Platforms. Join communities on Discord and Reddit. Track what you watch with Letterboxd, and stay updated with gaming on Twitch. How to be a good geek. Being a geek isn't just about consuming content. It's about living the values that geek culture embodies. Here are some tips for becoming a good geek. 1. Embrace your passions. Whatever you love, dive into it wholeheartedly. Don't let fear of judgment stop you from celebrating your interests. 2. Stay open-minded. Geek culture is vast and varied. Be willing to explore new genres, games, or fandoms you're unfamiliar with. 3. Support the community. Geeks thrive on connection. Participate in forums, attend conventions, or organize game nights. Building friendships around shared interests is one of the most rewarding aspects of being a geek. 4. Avoid gatekeeping. Geek culture is for everyone. Celebrate newcomers and different perspectives rather than excluding others based on their knowledge or experience. Adding your unique spin. If you want to stand out in geek culture, consider creating something that reflects your passions. Start a blog reviewing sci-fi novels, create fan art or cosplay, or design your own tabletop campaign. The act of creation not only deepens your engagement, but also inspires others. Engaging with humor and Easter eggs. One way to make your geek journey even more fun is to embrace humor. Incorporate memes, references, and inside jokes into your interactions with fellow geeks. For example, hiding Easter eggs in your online content or conversations can make things exciting. Encourage others to spot them and share the joy of discovery. Conclusion: the spirit of geekdom. Being a good geek is about more than just knowledge or interests. It's about passion, community, and inclusivity. It's about creating spaces where people feel safe to express their love for the things that make them happy. As you journey through the realms of geekdom, remember to stay curious, embrace new experiences, and share your joy with others. So, whether you're discussing the intricacies of the Star Wars timeline, exploring the magical world of The Witcher, or leading your friends through an epic D&D campaign, remember, being a geek isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life.